Welcome to the fourth episode of Tech Talk with KD. Today, we are going to talk about enterprise document capture. So what really is enterprise document capture? Why is it needed? And how does it help? For that, we need to go in depth in understanding document capture first. Let us start with digitization of documents, which literally translates into scanning of documents in layman terms. You may say, I know what document capture is. I scan all the documents on my phone all the time. So what's the big deal? Well, there isn't such a big deal in scanning and archiving, but when it comes to extraction of data within the document, understanding the extracted data and making it actionable, which makes the document meaningful, it does become a big deal. I know I have confused you all with that long statement, quite uncharacteristic me. So let me simplify further. Let's go slow in understanding different techniques to extract data from documents. Let's start with the simplest one first, barcode extraction. Barcode recognition is simple. We see it all the time. In fact, you also have the barcode readers at each and every shop now. So I'm not going to spend much time on that. I'll straight away jump over to optical mark recognition or OMR. You all must have appeared in some or the other entrance exam where they ask you to darken the circles for your answers on options A, B, C or D. That mark sheet of yours is not manually checked but fed into a system which reads the dark circles and registers your answers, and after that an application assesses the right and wrong answers. That is optical mark recognition or OMR. Now, to move to the next and very important set of extraction, we need to understand what is OCR. OCR is optical character recognition. OCR is a process of converting an image containing text to a machine-readable text format. When you scan a document, it is scanned as an image. That image is not readable by the machine. OCR enables the machine to read the text. Let me simplify further. How does a human read a book? How do we read a book? You look at the word from your eyes, read the alphabets and form a word and make sense of it. Similarly, a machine looks at the word, tries to understand the alphabets and forms a word, but it does not make sense of it. Rather, it just extracts and gives it to you for making sense of it. For making sense of what it has extracted, we use these enterprise document capture solutions which are available in the market. One of the most widely used scenario is zonal extraction. Here, your form is structured and various fields on the form are fixed. Example can be a passport form or your country's tax return processing form or a customer onboarding form of, let's say, a bank. Basically any form that remains constant for a long period of time or has very minimal revisions over an extended period of time. You tell the system where exactly the first and last name has to be extracted from, where the address has to be extracted from. System extracts that information exactly from that location. When you open your bank account, do you remember that the person asks you to sign inside a box? Well, that is because that box needs to be cropped and stored as an image in the ECM system, which is integrated to the core banking system, and that is how your signature matching happens on your check. This is also explained in my episode number 2. The link can be found in the description. After zonal, we come to the most important form of extraction, free-form extraction. Free-form extraction uses predefined business rules and an expansive library of keywords, word associations, and syntax structure to identify and extract data without any layout analysis. This allows the system to find data on documents with varying formats as it searches for keywords. Once the system locates a keyword within a document image, it applies the extraction rules and extracts the value of the relevant keyword. Invoice processing is the most relevant form of free-form extraction. Invoice does not have a fixed layout. In an invoice, all the fields are pretty dynamic. That is, let's take the invoice number or PO number. It can appear anywhere on an invoice, top, bottom, left, right, top left, anywhere. Moreover, it may also be denoted as invoice number, INV hashtag, invoice NO dot, etc., etc. But the system is trained and intelligent to identify these variations and capture the invoice or PO number. Similar thing happens in case of tables too. Every table is different, but the system rightly recognizes the various columns and extracts that information very precisely. Many enterprise OEMs have an invoice extraction offering, which is a ready-to-use, pre-programmed and pre-trained software on top of the enterprise document capture system. Then comes the most advanced feature, which is called ICR, that is Intelligent Character Recognition. Intelligent character recognition involves recognition of handwritten characters, and it also has intelligence to understand words in different fonts and recognize them. We also have a feature of auto classification, which is a part of ICR, where different documents are recognized automatically and classified into document types. Example can be classification into a passport application form, an onboarding application form, supporting documents, KYC, etc. With auto classification, you do not need to tag the documents with specific document types. System does it for you. Now that we are aware of various forms of recognition and extraction techniques, let's come to a practical explanation of some use cases and how we use the above features to best effect, and how does a scenario of capture implementation actually looks like. Let's take an example of customer onboarding for an insurance company. You fill up a form and attach KYC documentation to it, along with your medical reports and some other supporting documents. The docket is prepared where your application is the first document in the docket, followed by other documentation. Like this, there are multiple dockets, let's say 100 in a day at a center. These dockets are fed into a high-speed scanner as a batch and is processed by the capture software, where every application is separated and all the documents are classified into application form, KYC, medical reports, and supporting documents. The image is cleaned, de-skewed automatically using despeckling and de-skewing image enhancement techniques in the software. The fields are extracted from the application form and other documents. The information is also verified from various government and third-party systems. Yes, it does have the capability to validate information from third-party systems. If the confidence of extracted information is high, then the documents are converted into a PDF form and exported to an ECM system. It may also trigger a workflow in your BPM if required. The extracted information becomes a part of metadata, which is stored alongside as document properties, which is then used to search the relevant application forms and customer KYC documentation. To the images where the confidence of extraction is low, They are sent to an exception queue where a data entry operator compares the extracted information with the information on the document, corrects it, and then sends it for further processing. All of this is done by your enterprise document capture system. Just before we leave, to achieve best results, you should scan at 200 to 300 dpi in black and white. Neither color nor grayscale images give great results with extraction. In fact, even if we have colored images, the first step we do is to drop the color and convert it into a black and white image so as to get the best results with extraction. So you see, enterprise document capture is much more than just scanning and archiving. I hope I was able to explain enterprise capture. We will meet again in the next video with a new technology. Till then, keep yourself safe. Do follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and do click the bell icon. Thank you.